God keep our land.
And we're in for a fat. Fast-paced game today. Seems these teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Russell in at point guard.
I'm not sure which was better, Hurdle screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
So it's the Lakers now. After the basket by Toronto, Russell finds Davis. Outside Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Beasley against Barnes. Beasley misses. Right side Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck and to the cup. Nice finish.
Hachimura outside. Barnes against Beasley. Here's Davis. Misses off the right iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity. One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Now here's Beasley, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. The three ball. And again, the Lakers, no good. Outside Anunoby. Picked by Pirtle from deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Siakam. And the layup is good. And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
Hachimura with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Russell from outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Russell, the pass to Beasley. Back to Russell. Shoots over Anunoby. And the Lakers get it back. Davis. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
The long arms of Davis. Outstanding work using them to track down second chance points.
.32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Come get it, come get it.
Barnes in the post. He's guarded by Beasley. Outside Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. The Lakers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Davis. Sinks that one from the post. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Malik Beasley, no. As a pure scorer, but how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass.
Pirtle with a screen on Hachimura. And at the end of one, a closely contested
Oh, who say does
Here we are. Night, and these players, Steve, are just about as excited as the fans.
You love it, Kevin. Preseason is over. Game one, it starts the real season. And yes, you want to get off to a great start.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Kisper's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And stolen by Barnes. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Barnes. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Now here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Siakam misses.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now, here's Siakam. Pirtle. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
And Siakam has it in the corner. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
What a burst of energy from Kuzma. Gets himself where the team needed him the most.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Shot clock at 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Here's Anunoby. Morris trying to free himself up. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Here's Beal. Good D by Anunoby. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Siakam outside. Pirtle with a screen on Kuzma. Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, G.A., having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now here's Beal. His last outing, 16 points for him. Out to Porzingis. Shoots the 3. Here's Kispert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Raptors leading by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Back to Siakam. Here's Barnes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Siakam. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Raptors. They're up by 5. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Wow. PC family, you're with
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Kuzma will step in at the 4, with Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Anunoby, good.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Now Barnes, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Beal against Barnes. Pirtle dishes to Barnes. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Now Barnes, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Pirtle's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
This is Kuzma's game. You set me up, I'll knock it down.
Here's Anunoby. He dishes it to Pirtle, and the Raptors call time here. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Here's Barnes. He's got 6. Inside. Here's Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. And again, Toronto no up. Wizards trail by 7. Deal with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Porzingis inside. Working on Boucher. Outside, Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now, here's Siakam. G.A., he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the 3 ball is good. Siakam's got 7 points.
Becoming more consistent with his shot. Siakam forcing the defense to come out and guard him.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. Here's Boucher. Here's Anunoby. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What I like about OG Anunoby for a young player, he's not pushing to do.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty.
And let's focus now on the 2 up. And that's a halftime wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Toronto calls timeout. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Jakob Pirtle up there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Barnes. And it's Anunoby in at the shooting guard. Rebound, Washington. Now, here's Kispert. Morris outside. Kispert, the pass to Porzingis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Toronto leading by 9. Siakam kicks to Pirtle. Back to Siakam. The feed to Pirtle. Raptors need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And Boucher sends it back.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Drops in the tray. Kuzma's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Wizards. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Siakam outside. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Morris finds Kuzma. There's the triple. Rebound by the Raptors. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Siakam left side. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. Morris passes to Beal. Morris with a screen on Anunoby. Kuzma can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 6. Toronto calls timeout.
And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Kristaps Porzingis.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness. Out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Anunoby. 9 points in the game so far. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Another miss by Kuzma. And Boucher is one of those guys, Smitty, you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see.
Wizards trail by 6. Beal up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And again, Washington no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Barnes with the drive. Rebounded by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 7. Pirtle sets the pick for Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Porzingis inside. Outside for Beal. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. The third quarter comes to a close. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 4. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. With Porzingis at center. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Here's Kuzma. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now, here's Anunoby. Pirtle takes it out to Siakam. There's the drive. Here's Pirtle, and the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Full 24-second shot clock. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Screen by Pirtle. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Back to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's got to get to the line a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see if he can get that edge back that he had in the first.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Now here's Beal. Outside, Porzingis. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far that they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Washington trailing. Here's Kuzma, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. A shot off that time. Nice D from Porzingis. To the wing. And so Washington again turning it over.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Toronto shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And here is Siakam. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. 1:24 left in the fourth. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Just tremendous shooting from Pirtle. Love how he's not afraid of taking these kinds of shots.
Siakam with it. Driving in. The inside shot. Pirtle kicks to Siakam. Can't hit from 12.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kispert, the pass to Porzingis. Reverse. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Kuzma. Pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Latrey. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for this team.
Now here's Barnes. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Barnes outside. Money!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. Take that, Kyle Kuzma. Confident hits the shot of the night.
Toronto calls timeout. They lead by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Van Vliet looks determined at the line, set to deliver for his team.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma, to the paint. Porzingis. Oh, missed it.
For the Wizards, Porzingis.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
It's all about Porzingis' accuracy. That's what will make or break him here. How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse.
Here they come, DC family, and your Wizards answer.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. Out to Kuzma. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Kuzma's got the first basket here in overtime for the Wizards.
They need one, so Kuzma steps up. They're lucky to have a player like Kuz.
Siakam, right side. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Kuzma with a screen on Anunoby. Beal dishes to Morris. Outside for Beal, out left to the wing. Porzingis passes to Beal. 5 to shoot. Porzingis finds Beal. And a miss there on the triple. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's Pirtle. Help!
Jakob Pirtle connecting in the clutch.
Here's Washington now. Pirtle with the steal. Pass to Barnes. And Barnes gets double teamed. It's tipped. And Siakam throws it down.
Stepping up in a big way, Siakam proving he's got guts to deliver in the clutch.
6-second difference between shot and game play. Here's Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss, and they commit. An intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And Anunoby, here we go.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Will it go? Toronto grabs the miss.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid fan base a night to remember. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Josh Giddey out there. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. Dort for three. Can't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way, and now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Here's Holmgren, covered by Pirtle. And that one is hammered home!
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like... this, because he's looking to dunk it home.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pirtle with a screen on Giddey. Here's Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
Now here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Sinks the tray.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The shot by Dort, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Siakam. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Releases from 15. And another basket for Toronto.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
The Thunder have really struggled the last couple of years.
Yeah, remember back when they had Durant, Harden, and Westbrook? Oh, quite a lineup. Not that they need 3 superstars again, but they need some sort of boost.
So it's Toronto now. The Thunder making their last shot. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby from deep Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one with no hesitation.
Barnes passes to Siakam. And we've got 28 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Outside Barnes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. We've got Luguentz Dort. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
Now here's Anunoby. His last outing, we saw him score 22. It has been fantastic watching Gilgeous-Alexander continue to improve.
And I love B.A. also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of people are still excited about his growth and progress.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. Dort outside, jacks up a 3, and that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. So Dort's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Barnes against Williams. Barnes passes to Siakam. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. With 1 second left, it's tipped.
Dort making his impact, and that's the end we expected from defensively.
And he dunks it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Siakam. He has 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. Giddey finds Williams. 3-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now here's Giddey. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Barnes in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Pirtle. It's deflected.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Siakam. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Williams with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Dort for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Siakam. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Siakam's got 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. They got burned on that one.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Siakam, the pass to Barnes. And here's Pirtle. Barnes in the post, working on Williams. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Barnes, and he drives in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Dort for 3. Oh, what an incredible! And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive.
This offense has been off the charts.
And next up on... Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Well, we've seen Luguentz Dort really having a good game here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Chris Boucher out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the small forward position. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Barnes. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. It's Dort on the wing. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And for the Raptors, they're shooting around 41%. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5 to the paint. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Boucher, and the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, BA, are getting a little more creative in practicing that. And they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years.
with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
No fooling around right there, B.A. He just gets to the rim and punches it down.
How about his defender? Just playing it safe. Didn't want to make a play on the ball or the man that time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Raptors making their last shot. Williams up top. 5 to shoot. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. From Pete Giddy. No good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
Nice rejection from Giddy.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Boucher picking him up. Toward outside. From outside the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Siakam, no good. Thunder with a lead. It's Dort on the wing. 15 points in the game.
And Dort just keeps getting better. This is a guy who comes at you with some tenacity.
First one falls for him.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz, Dort, and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
And finished off by Boucher.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Here he goes. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Pirtle. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
You're worried about the drive from Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could still get in the mid-range and do damage.
Boucher passes to Anunoby. Driving inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
It's time for t-shirts. Fantastic fans. Give it up once again for your North.
It's stolen by Barnes. He got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4. Siakam finds Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. Dort with a steal. And here's the fast break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Zero hesitation from Shai on that play.
Barnes with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pirtle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And stolen by Williams. Barnes against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Counted.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Dort for 3. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Down low. And stolen by Williams. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. It's Dort on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Toronto with the ball. They trail by 11. And Toronto calls time here. They trail by 11. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. And here are the Raptors now. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 10. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:51 left in the game. Dort for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 assists now tonight. The Thunder have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander up top with the drive. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Anunoby for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Can't get it to go, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Siakam, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And the second of 2 is good, and that brings him within 8.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Dort for 3, knocks down the long J.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Oh, say does
And oh. Opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now, Antetokounmpo following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The kick out to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Outside Portis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, two names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Middleton against James. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills. At 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Three-pointer. Here's Davis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Pass to Holiday. Over in the corner, Portis. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing. So good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine. Boy, was that some by-the-book basketball or what? Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and then finishes strong. From one end to the other, perfect. After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Holiday. To the middle, it's stolen by Davis. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Bamba. Fires for 3. The rebound by Middleton.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And, Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke. And at his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
And here is Antetokounmpo following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Lopez a screen on Vanderbilt. And it's Middleton penetrating. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You know, the moment he gets the ball, he's into his motion. That's good work by Giannis.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for LeBron. The pass to Vanderbilt. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Holiday. The wide open look here for Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
It's a real problem trying to guard Lopez in the corner. If you follow him out there, it opens up the lane for his teammates to drive. But if you don't, big fellow will make you pay for that.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Brook Lopez. Bobby Portis out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Giannis in at the point. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by him.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. Middleton against James. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Davis sends it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's James. No points in the game yet for him. It's Davis with the drop.
How about Davis, the big fella, converting with speed and bounce. No chance for the defense there.
Here's Holiday. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Holiday has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. And the Bucks miss again.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So smooth, so fluid, effortless, yet powerful. When Davis gets positioning like that, he's trying to dunk it.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Stolen by Bamba. Davis looking for an opening. Passes to James. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. LeBron with it. Out guarded by Giannis. The Lakers moving the ball around. Kicks it out to LeBron. Fires the 3. Rebound Milwaukee.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass. Lopez has got 5.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Davis finds Vanderbilt, and the basket is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Reeves. Here he goes. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Giannis kicks to Portis. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Davis is on it. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection is top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Year of Laker girls.
Clock at 6. Here's Giannis. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Davis. LeBron James on the wing. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
You know what the...
All right, David, thank you. And
this is the kind of game that doesn't get to... And now what a start to this game for Anthony Davis. And that's all for us.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Mohamed Bamba is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LeBron James. And there's Davis. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run. and try to manage the wear and tear.
Pass to Davis. Takes it inside. Good D by Lopez.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Out to the right wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available. And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome, gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
LeBron James on the wing, covered by Giannis. James dishes to Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Back to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists in the game. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Second team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bamba against Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Portis. He kicks to Giannis. The 3. Middleton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And here's LeBron outside. Lopez grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by James. Middleton can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Left side, Davis. James outside. Here's Reeves. LeBron with a screen on Holiday. From outside the arc. And it's James missing.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
And the pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
All right. Cheer on.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. LeBron with him. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Feeds to Bamba. Second shot opportunity. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
I love the persistence and consistency and urgency.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We're going to step aside for just a second.
Stop. Let's play out of motion.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in at the 2. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
James, the pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He's got a clear path. And here we go. Vanderbilt's shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denial.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example. Is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
It's Davis with the drive. Kicks it to James. Passes it to Bamba. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Giannis.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Davis down low. Lopez covering. Pass to Reeves. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the official original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He told his guys, the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high-percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Middleton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. 6 to shoot. The drive by Giannis. And Davis sends it back. On the wing, James, guarded by Holiday. And there's the pass to Bamba. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with the Browns.
Milwaukee has gone 3 or 4 from long range in the game. Outside Holiday. Here's Giannis.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
LeBron kicks to Vanderbilt. Outside for Davis. 3-pointer. Davis with a screen on Giannis. Money!
Another layer laid on top of the legendary one, James has already established. Simply call him the the king.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Holiday. Dishes it to Giannis. Missed. It's LeBron with the drive. Money.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 2. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
I don't know if they should actually look for the 3 here. That's a bit greedy. I'd take a good look, even if it's a 2-point basket. Take the high percentage shot.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
It's the first that narrows the gap to 1. Both shots good from the stripe.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Bamba. And there's Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Portis. Back to Giannis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's LeBron. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Now, Giannis. Pass to Lopez. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes!
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Lakers turn the ball around now. James in the post. Giannis is there. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to James.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
He feeds it to Holiday. Giannis, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Here's Davis. Can't cash in. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're in front by 2. 3 seconds left in overtime. Foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not with the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And Holiday doesn't get easily rattled. He has a calm personality that helps him in big moments.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 3. 1 second left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
No option here but to go for 3. Maybe set up a screen, carve out some space, and try to get a clean look at the 3.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 3. 1 second left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came to get. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For great.